Female Discrimination in the Mormon Church, a Bard Book. Inspired by David C. The Bard, by Levi Freud. Narrated by Levi Freud. Copyright 2018. All rights reserved. Section 1. This is David again. In this book I want to write about the plight of females in the Mormon Church. Once again, you have to look at their history and their background, not what they say. Here's what they say. Motherhood and childbearing is the most sacred, important part of our religion, and that women have been chosen by God to bear children. They believe that a woman's place is in the home. Now that they need more tithing money, they've kind of moved away from that in the last 8 or 10 years. The woman's place may not be in the home as much as it used to be. One of the other lies that the Mormon Church perpetuates against women has to do with polygamy. So we can talk about that for a second. I think that polygamy is a cruel and inhumane way of dealing with females. Joseph Smith started the pattern of and dictating how the Mormon Church views and treats women. He married 2 14-year-olds. Fanny Auger was one of them, who was kicked out of the house by Emma because Emma found Joseph in bed with her. About a third of the women Joseph married were under 18. The other 2/3 were generally married women. So he basically was committing adultery and treating those women like objects. Many of the consequences of those kinds of behaviors by Joseph Smith ended up in pregnancies, which was very difficult for some of those women. Some of them had to have abortions. If you had to have an abortion in 1840, it was pretty coat-hanger type stuff. There weren't really medical facilities and pills, and there wasn't any penicillin or even any skilled doctors. Just basically crude abortions that certainly endangered a woman's life. Joseph made Emma clean up the spittoons in the mansion house. Now everyone gets to clean the toilets in the Mormon churches because they fired the janitorial crew. Joseph basically treated women very, very poorly. When you look at churches historically, even when you look into the Bible, women are rarely mentioned. Very few women were important enough to say something and have it recorded. Joseph kept the tradition of a discrimination against women very much alive in the Mormon Church. When you put a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?